Hey, Will, you're always keeping us up to date on Bitcoin supply. And with the most recent Bitcoin all-time highs, could you provide us a little insight on what's been going on with the Bitcoin supply?
Yeah, definitely. So when it comes to Bitcoin supply, we like to track a few metrics. One of them is the illiquid supply of Bitcoin, or the supply that exists in wallets with very little selling activity. And actually, a liquid supply has hit new all-time highs 5 of the past 5 days, in addition to 8 of the last 10 days. So we're seeing a really strong increase in a liquid supply. At the same time as we're seeing an increase in a liquid supply, we're seeing that miners have begun net hodling their positions, so selling less tokens of their mining stash. In addition to that, we're seeing that exchanges are experiencing net outflows from exchange wallets to personal non-custodial wallets or cold storage wallets. And then kind of the last thing we're paying attention to is long-term holders versus short-term holders. So on the long-term side, they've begun taking profits after 7 months of pretty strong accumulation. That's happening at the same time as short-term holders are actually entering the market now and have accumulated over 175,000 Bitcoin since about mid-October. And what we've seen historically is that long-term holders like to buy when prices are relatively depressed and valuations are lower, and begin to kind of take some chips off the table as price increases and valuations increase. On the flip side of that, short-term holders tend to do really the opposite. So they're buying into kind of stronger price action, and that kind of sustained short-term holder or short-term investor buying can really lead to more speculative run-ups in price. So those are kind of the things we're paying attention to heading into year end on the supply side.